keys in it.
No, it's fine. We live in a safe neighborhood.
Alright, dude, it's time. It's time. Let's get him roll on.
Get the keys. Get the keys. Get the dog. What? Just get the dog. Hey, come back!
We're here to present plaques to the award-winning team that produced the video on auto theft prevention that the LTIFPA board, the Louisiana Auto Theft and Insurance Fraud Protection Authority, host every year. Last year we presented a similar award to Dunham High School here in Baton Rouge, our first-time winner. We're pleased to be here at Catholic High today to present the team that submitted the winning video their plaques.
Park there, this is it.
As you have seen, this car theft could have been prevented if simple precautionary measures had been taken. Always remember to close and lock your doors in order to protect your ride. This message is brought to you by the Louisiana Department of Insurance and the Louisiana Automobile Theft and Insurance Fraud Prevention Authority.
We are one of all the states that has a effort to deter auto theft and to prevent insurance fraud. The second largest criminal activity in the United States, second only to tax fraud. Folks have a misconception about insurance fraud, i.e. exaggeration of a claim for a loss that they incurred, be it a auto loss with personal injury or a theft loss with items that were not actually part of the theft. They feel like it's a victimless crime, and our authority tries to dispel that notion and educate the public on what it costs all of us in the way of increased insurance cost as a result of insurance fraud. As to auto theft, we focus on the youngsters in that area because many will get into that activity thinking it's just a lark and not a serious endeavor, and it can lead to be the gateway to a life of criminal activity that is very disconcerting for the families that are affected and costly as well to the rest of us policyholders. I am pleased to be here and want to congratulate Catholic High. This is the second time that we are presenting this award after having conducted this contest and having videos submitted by many schools. Last year the winner was right here in Baton Rouge as well at Dunham High School. But this year the winning video was one of, was it 4, Ileana, that were submitted by Catholic High?
Actually, how many?
12. Wow. Thank you very much for that level of participation. And congratulations are owed to Noah English, Nicholas Hutchinson, Zachary Averett, Nick Benedetto, Hayden Jack, and Houston West, the winning team that put together the video that we will show now.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go to this awesome party.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Are we gonna lock the doors?
No, we'll just be a second.
Hey, isn't that your car?
I think it is. I should have locked it.
Wait!
That'll be showing in movie theaters here in Baton Rouge at the AMC Theater on Hatters Avenue and at the theater at Mall of Louisiana, and is already showing on our website at LDI, Louisiana Department of Insurance, .la.gov. So if you want to share it with your friends, feel free. We're very proud of it. Louisiana LTIFPA as the board, and it was the board that picked the winning video and does so each year. The board of LTIFPA, Louisiana Automobile Theft and Insurance Fraud Prevention Authority, is statutorily created, made up of members from the Attorney General's office and state police and insurance companies, etc., as well as our staff that houses the activity of the LTIFPA board, was created statutorily and is funded through the industry that contributes monies to efforts in our state and every other state to address the criminal activity associated with insurance fraud. First time I did a public service announcement, I was surprised to read in my script that insurance fraud is the second largest criminal activity in the United States. And it is second only to tax fraud. Folks have a feeling that with insurance claims they can, quote, exaggerate their loss, quote unquote, and make up for the years that they paid for premiums, paid for coverage, and, quote, didn't get anything for it, close quote. Well, in truth and in fact, they did get something for it. What they paid for and got was protection of their assets or their family members through life insurance or auto insurance or health insurance. They got that protection, that coverage, that hedge against, that wall against their assets being claimed if they were at fault in an accident, or their assets being depleted if they had a catastrophic illness and had to pay the hundreds of thousands of dollars that a health insurance policy will cover for them. So it's not right for them to make up, quote unquote, for those years that they didn't collect when they have an opportunity to fill out a form and submit a claim for a theft loss or personal injury claim, etc. And that's part of what we try to address with the activity of LTIFPA. And then specifically on the auto theft area, in the auto theft area. And that's where we so often try to reach young people who look upon auto theft as kind of a thrill ride, a game, if you will, very much like portrayed here in the video. But it can very often be a segue to a very, very unhappy lifestyle and plague you and stick with you for the rest of your life. Get involved in that activity. There's a lot of apprehension out there now with technology being with what it is, with license plate readers, etc. In fact, auto theft is on the demise. It is dropping not just in our state. We've been above average in that regard, but in every state. It has been on the decrease, thankfully. But sometimes young people don't think down the road. This will be my first ever encounter with law enforcement. I will then have a criminal record. I will get introduced to other folks with more serious criminal records that I will then be thrown in the basket with. It can truly be a life-altering bad decision on a young person's part. So that's why the emphasis on avoiding that kind of activity from our efforts at LTIFPA. And lastly, let me say this. It's May. It's about time to go to vacations and fun and camps and beaches and all the rest of the things that young people enjoy doing in the summertime. I just want to caution you to be very, very mindful of a large killer that has recently come into our society, and that is distracted driving. The National Safety Council has recently estimated that 25% of the fatal accidents that happen in the U.S. are caused by folks who are texting or talking while driving. I see it, you see it every day. As simple a thing as sitting behind a car at a red light and the light changes, everybody else is moving and the car in front of you is not, because the driver is distracted by what they're doing with their cell phone. It truly is a killer, and it doesn't discriminate between older, younger, or middle-aged. It gets us all. And so be as cautious and as mindful of that as you can as you head home for the next several months and enjoy your vacation time. Well, congratulations, and thank you so much. All right?
Your reaction to the work put in by the students through this video project?
Very impressive. The enthusiasm and the product speaks for itself. It's already up on our website at www.LDI, Louisiana Department of Insurance.la.gov.
If people have questions like more information about the department's efforts in this area, what should they do?
Please call us at 1-800-259-5300 or go to our website, ldi.la.gov, 800-259-5300.